Hello everybody, MTG Foil Guy here, back with another random blister box opening. Today we have Heroes and Villains. So, as stated, Heroes and Villains was the second set. The first expansion set for the new, I guess it's not new anymore, but this was the first expansion set of the Dragon Ball Z Panini card game. So we have Heroes and Villains. So we have two ultra rares in the set. We have the Heroic Assistance, which is a setup, followed by the Villainous Empowerment, which is an event. Villains only, and obviously Heroic Assistance is heroes only. That's not the reason for wanting to open this box, potentially. For me, it's all about the Wall Breaker, which is a rare card. Definitely would love to get a foil one of those. As well as there's some great allies, both villains and heroic allies. We've got Vegeta, we've got Dodoria, we've got Krillin, we've got Gohan, we've got a Frieza ally, as well as we have a Raditz set. We have a Raditz MP stack, as well as a Nappa, Nail, and I believe, who else makes an appearance in here? Is it just those three? I'm sure you guys will castrate me in the comment section, but for right here, right now, let's go with just those three. Oh, I'm going to get nailed in the comment section for that. So this is part one, so we will be opening the first 10 packs of the box. As you can see, there's one blister pack art. However, there are two booster pack arts. Spoiler alert. So the first one you can see here is we do have a Frieza on the front of the booster pack. There's also a Goku pack design as well, so very cool to see that. So if we go ahead and rip into this first pack, again, I've kind of told you what I'm sort of looking for in this set. The foils here, they tried something a little bit differently, and it must not have worked too well, because I can tell you right now, they did not go back to it. And when we get our first foil, you'll see exactly what I mean. I'm not, you know, too crazy against it, but I'm definitely not for it either. You know, I think the foiling process they used in later sets is definitely more desirable, at least to me, in my opinion. Anyways, you know, maybe other guys really like this one. Hey, power to you, whatever you're after. I do want to remind you too that usually when I do these openings, so how it works is I do the opening usually live on Twitch. So I'm probably interacting with the Twitch chat right now, just kind of going over some things, maybe answering some questions, whatever. So I do the pack openings live on Twitch, and then usually a day later or whatever, in this case I think this is about a week later, I would go back and I do a voiceover. So what you're hearing now is me going back after the fact and doing a voiceover. So if you just see some pauses or whatever, I'm probably interacting with the Twitch chat. Again, you can follow me on Twitch/MTG Foil Guy, exactly as you see it spelled on the YouTube channel here. So let's get into it. Something you'll notice here is that for the Heroes and Villains, they also do the commons in the front. Normally we see the 4 uncommons in the front, followed by the rare and then potential foil, and then the commons are in the back of the pack. This time though, we did the commons in the front. So we're already starting off with some of those cool allied cards. We got Krillin, followed by a common Black Evasion. And our first rare is going to be an orange mini drills. We got Garlic Jr. on the front there, and that looks like some sort of Sphere of Destruction. Energy combat card. Very cool start to our 10 packs here. As you can see, I think I'm kind of answering some more Twitch chat questions there. And then there we go. So these are kind of the foils I want right there. I'd love to get a Vegeta allied foil, followed by a black Foreshadowing. Then we have a black Upward Dodge. You notice the yellow printing of the card. That means it's a score functional reprint. Namekian Shocking Draw. I'm sure we'll, as we go on here and I see another one, we'll kind of touch on that a little bit more. I do really like these blister pack designs. I know if you've seen me do the Vengeance boxes or whatever, I comment how I really like the foiling on those. I do like the foiling, and I think overall maybe I like the foiling better, but I really think these matte black kind of finishes on these Hero and Villains booster boxes is really sharp looking too. Definitely a fan of that. So let's get into our second pack here. We got Saiyan Driving Punch. Then we're going to follow that up with a Saiyan Strength Test. Very cool artwork on that. Red Sacrifice. Orange Nudge. Orange Driving Drill. We see our driving instructor on the right there. Looks like he's had a long day. Namekian Chin Grab. Blue Determined Attack. Little action shot of Krillin there. And our second rare is going to be a Saiyan Outrage. Very cool. I don't know if Gohan's about to transform there or what. The reason why I say that is because his eyes, looks like his pupils have disappeared there. So next we have a Tien's Preparation. Uncommon 100 in the set. Orange Catch. Blue Flinch. And we go ahead and do our last uncommon of the second pack of this box break. We got a Saiyan Right Blast. So again, this is part 1, which means we will be opening the first 10 packs. You see them kind of to the right hand side there. We'll be opening the first 10 packs of the box. Definitely join us for part 2 as we do complete the box here. I know sometimes I can get a little bad for not completing these boxes, but to the best of my recollection, this one does get completed. So one of the few, I suppose, where we actually do finish opening the box. So let's go ahead here and dive into this next one. You can see I'm already checking. Do we got that foil? Do we get a thumbs up? We'll have to wait and see. Combination drill. So I always, whenever I see this one, I always check because I swear it's in like every deck imaginable. Captain Ginyu's Pain. Be our second common of the pack. Saiyan Hand Swipe. There's that score functional reprint we were kind of talking about earlier. Saiyan Protection Drill. Red Containment with our boy, Mr. Popo. Not blue. Take note. Orange Energy Bubble. Then we have a Namekian Quick Shot. I believe our next card is going to be our rare. Black Enraged Assault with a, I don't know what's going on with Chi-Chi there. She's obviously possessed. This is from the Garlic Jr. Tree of Woe movie, I believe. If that's not what the tree's called, please don't castrate me. But yeah, she's definitely looking, she's looking focused there, that's for sure. Our first uncommon is going to be a Black Overhead Burst. Followed by a Saiyan Rescue, back-to-back Gohans. There we go, level 4 Nappa. And an Orange Charged Kick, which is a part of the 2016 World Championship Master Roshi deck. So, very cool. You can see I'm probably kind of pausing to point that out a little bit there. So, moving on here, we do have a Goku on the front. I believe this is going to be a Goku pack as well. Oh, we're having trouble. You know how I feel about when I have trouble. Oh, no. The Dastardly Frieza pack. You do know how I feel about when I seem to have trouble opening these packs. It's usually a sign of good times. Will that trend continue? It's hard to say from that angle, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and start with an Orange Torching Drill. I think that's kind of like MTG Foil Guy when he hits the kitchen there. Namekian Lift. Blue Hand Blast. Level 1 Nappa. I do like that the level 1s and level 2s of the stacks are common, as you see a Tien followed right behind him. And then the level 3s and level 4s were in the uncommon slots. Then we have a Gohan Ally. Black Barrier Destruction. And our rare is going to be a Namekian Cutoff. Obviously, a lot of people really enjoyed that episode. It was a filler episode in between the Cell Saga when Chi-Chi orders Goku, and somehow Piccolo got roped into that as well, to go get their driving licenses, which seems kind of funny when you consider they have instant transmission and they can fly, but nonetheless, sometimes you just want to fit in, I suppose, as we have a level 3 Nail and a Tien's Preparation as our uncommons in the pack. So I never oh, and then so we had a Saiyan Unleashing Drill kind of hiding in the back there. So I never quite got that. I mean, it's filler, and I mean, sometimes you have to remind yourself, like, guys, it's a kids show. Don't dig too deep into it, you know, kind of let it go a little bit sometimes. But you know, I do think it was kind of a valid point. I wish they would have touched on it. I mean, maybe they do. I haven't seen the episode in a long time, so maybe they do kind of elaborate as to why they have to actually get a driving license as opposed to just using instant transmission and flying. But you know what they say about maybe going on that magical Sunday drive, so maybe that's what Chi-Chi was after with that comment. You know, who knows. Definitely encourage you, if you get a chance, maybe go back and watch the episode, and feel free to let me know in the comment section about why she kind of was after him to get that driver's license. So let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do this next pack. Definitely looking for that first foil. I will say I've noticed in these the later boxes like the Awakening and the Vengeance are pretty good, but these earlier boxes with these blister boxes, they are definitely all over the place when it comes to foils. Some boxes you'll just get a crap ton. Other boxes like this, we seem to be struggling to hit those foils. Yeah, although I am giving the thumbs up here, so let's definitely start getting excited, folks. Oh, and then when you're starting off with that level 1 villainous ally Dodoria, it's definitely a sign of good times. Black radiating drill. Black overpowering attack. Again, we've got the functional reprint. Black hair trap. Nah, not quite sure what's going on there. So I suppose we're gonna just move along with a blue cover up. Blue bat attack. Do you think the guy Yamcha's hitting there is colored blue in the newer episodes? Be interesting to note on that one. Namekian Clash is our rare, and you can see it looks like we've got something going on here. It looks like the two cards are literally stuck together. I can promise you right now, I am not doing any tricks with that. I am trying to show you that they are literally stuck together, these two cards. And I think that's our foil behind there too. In fact, you can confirm it's our foil, so that is very disappointing because I think there's going to be some damage on this. So our foil is an uncommon Tian's Preparation, so not a bad one to get in full, but you can see, look at the damage on that card. Now, when I was shooting this video live, I missed the damage on the card there, but look on the right hand side, kind of on Tian's shoulder, sort of where my thumb's pointing, you can see massive damage on that. Now, I do pick up the damage on the, yeah, there it is right there. I do pick up the damage on the back of the card here, but I definitely missed the damage on the Tian. You can see on the left-hand side there, halfway up the card, I do point to it. There you go. You can see the damage where it was stuck together. Not sure what was going on there. Very, very weird, but very disappointing. The only thing I can say is I guess it could have been worse. It could have been a better card. Unfortunately, that does not go down in the misprint category. That goes down in the damaged card category. As you see, we have a nail level 3 uncommon and a red club as our last uncommon of that pack. So on one hand, very exciting to get our first foil of the box. On the other hand, a little bit disappointing with how that turned out. I don't think that was the case with any other foils, but like I said, I am shooting this about I am doing the voiceover about a week later after I originally opened this, so I can't say for sure. No promises. No promises on that. So let's go ahead and move on to our next pack here. I believe this is pack 6 in the first half of our random blister box heroes and villains. We have a Saiyan driving punch, followed by a Saiyan strength test, which I think is just cool art, having the Goku Frieza fight there. Red sacrifice, orange nudge, which I don't know how I feel about having Piccolo on an orange card. You know, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Orange driving drill. I feel like they could have done something else for the artwork there. As you see, a Namekian chin grab. And then here we go. I think this is our first Raditz card of the box. Raditz offensive guard. Physical combat. You can see Raditz and Goku going at it there. Very cool action shot. I'm sure this is if you're playing a Raditz stack, I'm sure this is a must. And then we're going to go right into a Nappa's Confidence. Very cool. Back-to-back Saiyans. Without actually getting a Saiyan card. Red club with bubbles. And a black... Oh, nope. There you go. How could we forget the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta? How could we dare skip over him as we finish up with a black foreshadowing? Looks like we have, just double checking there, looks like we have 4 packs remaining. Again, definitely stick around and watch part 2 of this video. We'll get to uploading that as soon as possible. And for sure, make sure you subscribe to the channel, as we will be doing a lot more box openings, as well as if you want to subscribe to me on Twitch as well, just because I do the box openings live on Twitch. These videos are very minimally edited, just because sometimes I do take some breaks in between the pack openings depending on what we got going on, so sometimes I do kind of edit those out, but for the most part these videos are left intact. I don't like to do too much editing with pack openings, just because, you know, you never want to be accused of you know, stacking them or whatever, any sort of shenanigans like that, so I do try to leave them mostly unedited, but sometimes I do take kind of longer breaks, so those will be edited out. Although these are, like I said, these are opened 100% live on Twitch with no edits, no shenanigans. Now here I'm pointing something out with this common. I know I was kind of skipping over the commons a little bit, but I don't think there's anything crazy that we haven't seen yet. I'm not sure what I was pointing out there, to be honest. I don't remember what the issue is, but you can see I'm definitely looking at it there. As we have a Raditz level 1. Captain Ginyu, would love to get that one in foil. I think that would look really sharp to have as a foil. And is this our rare? There it sure is. Orange Mini Ball. Again, not a bad little rare to have. Energy Combat. Speaking of foils there's the Prince. Would love to see him. Followed right up again with that Black Foreshadowing. Black Upward Dodge. Functional reprint. And last but not least, we've got a Tian's Preparation. 3 packs remaining. Three more chances at some good times. Let's do this. There you go. We got the Goku pack. Hopefully a sign of prosperity and good times. We're going to start off with a Namekian Lift. Followed up with a blue Hand Blast. Pretty cool art there with the Garlic Jr. How about that Nappa level 1 though? There's our boy Tien. Now, do we have the Gohan? There we go. You can tell that they, for those of you who are a little more experienced veterans of this business will know what I'm talking about. You can tell they only have one sheet. Black Barrier Destruction, I believe that is. And then an Energetic Left Blast. I believe it should be coming up on our rare here. There we go. Focused Assault. Now this one, every time I get this card, Energy Combat, it just feels like a card that's in every single deck. So I definitely always find, you see I'm kind of pausing here a little bit too. That's because I was definitely looking it up to see if it was a part of any of the decks. It is not a part of any of the decks I'm looking for, but I just feel like it's one of those cards, you know. Our first uncommon of the pack is a Nail's Heritage, followed by a blue Face Crunch, Namekian Jump Kick. And we're going to end it with a blue Joyride with Pimp Krillin. Look at that. He is just having a grand old time with Marin in the passenger side there. That a boy, Krillin. Do what it is you do. Have fun. Here we go. Second last pack of the first half of this blister box opening. Like I said, I've stated a few times now, tune into part 2. And let's see what we get. We're going to start off with a Black Evasion, followed by a Black Chomp. A little bit of Yamcha action there. It's probably the most offense he's got in all series. How about a Saiyan Charged Fist? I didn't mean to offend all you Yamcha fans out there. I'm sure I'll get some hate for that comment. Saiyan Drive-By with a red Restraint. Then we have an orange double palm beam. Say that 4 times fast. There we go. MTG Foil Guy back in the kitchen. And there's our rare blue Back Break. There you go. Pretty cool card. Physical combat. Damage 5 stages. Raise your anger 1 level. You may shuffle an ally in play into its owner's life deck. First uncommon of the pack is a little Tian's Preparation again, followed by Saiyan Unleashing Drill. Next we have a Nappa's Confidence, and the last uncommon of the pack is a Namekian Shocking Drill, which is how I'm starting to feel right about now, because I believe it is shocking that we've only gotten 1 foil in 9 packs. Definitely tune into part 2, because I have a feeling that's going to dramatically pick up. I think I took the first 9 packs out, or first 10 packs out of this box. Can't quite remember off the top of my head, but I feel like we were, you know, I didn't shuffle these up or anything. So let's go ahead. Last pack of the first half of Heroes and Villains Random Blister Box number 1. Let's go. Black Refusal, followed by a blue Lifting Drill. Next we have a Saiyan Blocking Technique. There's that functional reprint. Red Knee Lift. Let's go. You can feel the hype, feel the magic. Red Destiny. It is our destiny to get a good card in this pack. Orange Calming Drill. Yeah, slow roll at MTG Foil Guy. You know what's up. Oh, we are definitely slow rolling here. Namekian Short Kick. And I believe this is our rare blue leaping kick with our boy Master Roshi. I believe he's taking out Vegeta there. Could be wrong, but so no foil, unfortunately, which means part 2 is going to be loaded as all heck. Get in on that video. Red Club, and our last card of the first half of the booster box. What better way to end it than the Vegeta Villainous Ally? So tune into part 2. We'll see you next time. Rock on.